Hello, everybody. What's going on? How are you all doing? Hello, Crazy WS, May Meow Moo, SA Diz, Colo, Epically Epic Gamer, A Literal Raccoon, Repentaheart, Corroser, Ingulf, I can't even, Hergerson, and Blissful. What's up? Hello, everybody. It's time. We're going to be getting a roll. What's up, Ashen? Dahlia, how are you? We're going to be getting a Gallade. What's up, Laura? What's up, Noah? How are you? We're just going to get right into it. I have everything set up this time. Fucking properly. So I should be able to rip it. Yeah, so if you don't know what's going on, I'm doing painting RNG to try. Hey, what's up, Green Darkness? Hi, babe. I'm trying to get a Gallade for Gen 4. I thought this was the easiest way to do it. I kind of don't want to deal with getting an egg move. So I'm going to be being a little cheap skis. I'm doing a little bit glitch skis. We're going to be doing a sketch glitch to get Gallade its Will-O-Wisp. I've forgotten how to do the sketch glitch. That's fine. Oh, you should ping the Discord while we're waiting for this attempt to run. I have to fix my keyboard as well. I'll scooch it over there so the wires aren't in the way. Ah! Almost dropped my DS. Almost dropped my DS. I also want to share my new YouTube short with the whatever the fuck. Do I? Copy link. I'll just paste that there. Move that, I bet. Yes. Alright, let me get the chat open. Okay. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's the Gallade moveset? It's like the lead Gallade I'm going with. I believe we have Easy Peasy Streams is working on a randomizer for me to pull random sets instead, but right now we're just using the best set. So it's like Will-O-Wisp, Close Combat. Something else and something else. Still gonna owe you, Gallade. Oh my lord, I literally dropped the DS again somehow. That was insane. I can't believe I've not hit a button by accident. The set is Close Combat, Will-O-Wisp, Taunt, Ice Punch, or Destiny Bond. We'll probably do Ice Punch because I like it. Hey, what's up, Easy Peasy? How are you today? I see RNG, hell yeah. The randomizer that you're working on, Easy Peasy, is it just for the Ludwig thing? Or is that just like a website app thing you're building? What's up, Indy? What's up, Zero GN? How are you? Your Emerald arrives tomorrow? Exciting. This is awesome. How many mons will you catch? All of them, Danius? That's the plan? Yes. It's going to be a lot of waiting since it's painting stuff, but once the waiting's over, we should have the rolls fairly quickly. Oh, very cool. I'd be excited to use it. I'll literally start using it the moment you make it available. Because I think it's fun just using the random sets versus using the best set. Because the best sets are all out of meta. At this, for the most part, they're out of meta. Let me move Flowtimer so I can see chat easier. Every Pokemon that is remotely viable in Gen 4. So basically, like I'm getting a Pokemon from every single tier. Basically, all fully evolved Pokemon with you know, an optimal IV and EV spread, and on top of that, even unevolved Pokemon who still have usefulness in some lower tiers. Think like Gabite or Magneton are both fairly useful, even though they're NFEs. Does that make sense? I don't care, easy peasy. If it's Windows, I can run it, basically. I use Windows, so if you're just doing a desktop app, that's totally fine. I only make things a website when it's going to be something like multiple people are going to use, you know what I mean? Golbat, what is your nature, Golbat? Lax, right? Alright. It is level 40. That's a really good HP set, I feel like. 62, 58, 81. Okay, we were 2 seeds late. So... Oh, so we're gonna paste the seed hit there. 1, 2. And we're just gonna say we were on frame. Because what frame we hit doesn't really matter, so we'll just say we were on frame. Alright. And now we try again. By the way, guys, we have 70 viewers, but only 18 likes. If you guys are having a good time, please consider hitting the like button. It would really help out the stream. No doubles, Oxygen. No doubles. We'll only be doing singles. If it seemed like I had hate for you, I apologize. Even if you may not care, I hope you don't have nothing against you at all. Your comments are just so negative and, like, not good to read. Heavy's vid was so good. Yes, it was. That video was a masterpiece. What's up, Gianni? Quick question, since you can speed up the console, can you slow it down? Yeah, I can speed it up by 2 levels. I can speed it up to 1.33 and 1.66 times speed, but I can slow it down to 0.3 or 0.66, I think. I can only slow it down 1 tier. Heavy's video is immaculate. I agree. Very good video. Is there a way to RNG manipulate Pokemon Ruby with the battery that is not dead? You'll pretty much have to stick to painting RNG, I would say. You could technically do live battery. You'd have to find your seed. I don't think it would be super easy to do. I think you could do it. I just don't know how worth it would be. Because you'd have to constantly keep track of your seed. You basically have to find your seed by catching a Pokemon on a specific frame, calcing its IVs, and then after that, you would have to calc a Pokemon, get specific IVs. After that, you would have to, while you're doing it, you would have to keep track of how many minutes passed to hopefully be able to hit the right seed. Why Gen 3 special move? It is just easier, Lemonichi, to hit a... It's just easier to get the 5 IV Ralts in this game than it is in Gen 4. In terms of spreads that are available without Synchronize. But I do also have more BP in this game. Been watching your old Coliseum vids, you recommend going for Suicune or not? Yeah, I mean, Suicune is, like, easy to get. Like, Blink is not that hard, honestly. Blink looks intimidating, but I think you can do it. The hard stuff doesn't happen until you start getting into, like, Raikou territory. I'll do that Glitcher Popping Hunt, Blish Knight that was Chansey for a while, hell yeah. Haven't even watched your Blink vids. Must be watching the old vids. Suicune, you only ever got with Blink. I don't even have a Blink video. It should be possible, Laura. I'm almost positive it's possible. Dave, no. Oh, this doesn't matter. I think you probably have to do the PID calculation yourself. Golbat with a timid nature. It's level 38. Stats. 14, 66, 58, 63, 68, 90. 3F9. Was that one early? No, it's too early now. What? Really? It's too early? Stinky. Three of 9E. Wait, no, that would be... It's too early. We're just gonna try it again. And now we wait for the painting again. Hopefully I can hit this painting soon. What's up, T-Bolt? How are you? Yeah, I'm just gonna get the Ralts this way. I think it's easier. I also needed to trade up a Raikou from Gen. Whatever. I needed to trade up a Raikou. So I figured if I'm gonna go to Gen 3 to trade something up, I might as well trade two somethings up. Do the HP IVs matter for this guy? Yeah. The only thing that doesn't matter is special attack. What's up, Ice Bro, Rotten Mushroom, how are you? A literal raccoon gifted 10 memberships? What the hell? Thank you so much. Everybody pog a literal raccoon. Holy crap, thank you. I really appreciate it. It's very generous of you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. A good root canal. Yeah. Tomorrow it's $1,500. So that'll be it's a fun expense. I had a root canal in June, and I don't know if the doctor fucked it up or I just got particularly unlucky, but basically the tooth that I had the root canal in June got reinfected. So I have to have the same tooth get re-fucking rooted. So that's cool. I see that Papa Heve shouted you out? Yeah. Dude, Papa Heve is a really good friend of mine. He was at my wedding. Of course he's gonna shout me. I shout him out. I pinged him in my Discord. That guy's my homie. Oh, here they're coming. I want to show the picture off. All the members are coming in. They're coming in hot. I appreciate it, Raccoon. Seriously. Seriously, it's very generous, and I seriously appreciate it. Make more Gen 4 guides? I've just been working on more creative efforts than guides. I know a lot of people, you know, find my guides very helpful, and I enjoy making the guides, but the video, like, the creative slash, like, informative non-guide videos do a little bit better on views, you know what I mean? In general. too early again. What the hell, man? Okay, so first, before we do everything, I want to show you guys the... I want to show you guys the add window capture. This is me, Jeff. This is me, Papa Hefe, and Nicadabra at my wedding. They both came to New York for the wedding. It was awesome. It was the first time I met Nick, although I met Jeff a year before. Yeah. Who did I get married to? She's right over there. She's crocheting some sort of shawl. You and Jeff look like siblings. I know, everybody says that. Everybody, including my wife, says that Jeff and I look alike. She often, like, I'll be watching Jeff's stream, and she'll be like, are you watching yourself? And I'm like, stop. Linfisk? I don't know. Lugia, fucking chill, dude. Being a weirdo. Being a bit of a weirdo. My name Jeff. Imagine someone goes to your stream for the first time and sees you chilling in front of the painting. I mean, I'm sure that's what's happening. I will say... if you're in NY, assuming you're getting hit by the blizzard, don't put blizzard in quotes. This shit's fucking crazy. I don't know if I can show it. I'll take a pic of my... my backyard. How's it looking? Oh no, it's fine. Okay. Gotta change the focus so you guys can see the cars. We've gotten like at least like a foot of snow, right? Yeah. Got at least a foot of snow. You got like 5 your snow in your Connecticut. Dude, it's crazy. People, I live decently close to the city, and like everyone in the city's like, yeah, it just rained. Like people are like, it's just raining. There's nothing. Like even like barely closer, like literally 30 minutes southeast of here, no snow at all. Like, yeah. What's up, Mukate? How you doing? Yeah, we got quite a lot of snow today. I take the puppy for a walk. Enjoy your walk. Well, I presume there's no blizzard where they are. I still don't understand this method, so once you get the painting and do a battle video, you're good to start from that point at all the time? Yeah, okay, so the way it works is when you talk to the painting gives you a new seed, right? One that is presumably closer to the Pokemon that you're aiming for, right? So what I'm doing right now is I'm going to check what seed I hit by, you know, RNGing a wild Pokemon. After that, when you make the battle record, you're saving exactly where you were in the RNG at that point in time. Let's see what we got. Stats are 168, 124, 61, 38, 63, 52. Can you please be the seed I want? You're not careful, are you? You're adamant. Oh. 168, 124, 61, 38, 63, 52. Different method? Did I hit method H1? Oh, I was probably more than 10 frame. Boy. That's 3 seeds late this time. What? Alright, I have to focus up because I should not be this... I just shouldn't be this messed up. I'm aiming for 3FA0, I believe. We're gonna try again really quick. It's your first time catching my live stream. Love my content. Keep up the great. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Whatever. I have been working hard on my content. Mandy, by the way, I don't know if you remember. You froze all the gnocchis, but they're still on a sheet tray. Okay. We're just cooking them tonight. How's the bread look?
Looks good. Like you said, it kind of bursts a little bit.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, to score it, you're talking about. You're saying cut, and I'm like, a bread knife can't cut bread? that's a problem. Yeah, that's a problemo. Yeah, I've never been able to score the bread properly either. It always bursts out the bottom here. I could just be not doing the bottom tight enough, but I think you're right. How long do you think it will take to train a Krabby to microwave you a Jimmy Dean's breakfast croissant? I don't know, because I've never eaten a Jimmy Dean's breakfast croissant. So I don't know. I don't know how long it would take to do such a thing. Hey, I've been binge watching your videos lately. It's the first time I'm catching your stream. Greeting from a fan in Greece. Oh, welcome. I'm glad you've been enjoying the videos. Thank you very much. I work hard on them. Greetings from New York. I'm going to Europe. Europe for the first time this year. Hi, you're from Brazil. Welcome from Brazil. I'll be going to Italy this year. It's going to be exciting. I've left America before, but I've never been to, like, I've never really left the... Would it be the Western Hemisphere? East, West... You know, I don't know what's considered the Eastern and Western Hemisphere. The Western Hemisphere lies west of the Prime Meridian. Okay, so the Western Hemisphere is just North, South America, and Greenland. Actually, it looks like the Western Hemisphere counts part of Europe. In fact, the Western Hemisphere kind of counts like most of Great Britain, except a little bit. Interesting. Not a particularly useful dividing line, I suppose. Dang, it's snowy up there. It's real sunny slightly south of you. I know, Laura. I know, because my wife has to commute slightly south of us. Like 30 minutes, 40 minutes south of us, very close. And her coworkers are just texting pictures like, like of how there's just no snow anywhere. And it's like, oh, okay, well. Sorry, no, it's fine. I like the snow. I've been complaining all winter that it hasn't snowed. I'm just saying it's crazy how we can be so close and it's like, damn. Because I've just been complaining that it hasn't been snowing. What's up, Nito? How you doing? Yeah. I mean, even parts that are very close to us have no snow, but like my wife literally couldn't get out of our neighborhood because the roads were so awful. I just feel like in my neighborhood, we do have a lot of snow, but in my neighborhood, they definitely just didn't do any plowing. Like my wife was like, yeah, my wife left. I was like, drift safely, text me when you get home, or text me when you get to, you know, when you're safe. And then she just comes back in 20 minutes later and was like, I'm back. I couldn't make it. And I'm like, damn, what? Drift safely? I always, no, it is drift safely. That's just, I forget who, one of us sent a typo to the other one when we first started dating. Like, cause usually usually when someone's trying to go home, one of us would text the other, like, drive safely or something like that. And one day someone texted drift safely by accident. And that just became like our way of saying drive safely to each other. We just type drift safely instead. Yes, it was an auto. It was me. Yeah, it was. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it was like a typo. So like autocorrect corrected me to it. All right, we were too late that time. I'm just gonna try adjusting by one.
You can stay there if you want. Don't push any stuff off.
All right, now we wait.
Boy, it's 3 o'clock.
No, it's because you're home today.
No, now he wants me. I want to him.
Nope. Let's see how it goes. Mom is home. W streamer, what's up, Bird Bones? Thank you. How are you doing? We are waiting. What's up, O'Meal? How are you? Really like my videos? Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I'm glad the legendary bird of the sea likes my videos. Day is going fine. Made some bread. Made a YouTube short, which you should all go check out if you haven't. I don't know. None of my shorts pop off. I had the one pop off, the Wolf Glick Raichu pop off. That's it. Made a new short. If you want to check it out, it's right there. It's only 60 seconds. And now I'm here. So my Gen 3 competitive team video, I'm glad you liked it. I appreciate it. I worked extremely hard on that video. Do you also post on TikTok? Yep. Every one of my YouTube shorts, plus a few extras, is on TikTok as well. I have a playlist for tutorials for how to manip in Hard Gold Soul Silver. Would you consider buying a GameCube Coliseum, Gale of Darkness, and a GC GBA cable if you had access to Emerald? Well, I don't understand the question, Hydro Cannon. Tired Fox. Bless you, I'm struggling to get my shiny and Emerald. I've been hitting the frames, no shiny, no sure what's going on. Tips help. You should just join my Discord for tips and help. It's really hard to like help people while I'm streaming for general tips, because you can't really give general tips for you can't really give general tips for for RNG, because every issue, everything is a case-by-case basis, right? I mean, I already have those things. I didn't buy them for Pokédex completion, but I do have them. Emerald is not the best. First of all, Emerald cannot give you... Emerald cannot give you the legendary beasts. And... Emerald only gives you one Johto starter. So, Coliseum in general is just worth it, even if you had all the Emerald events. Coliseum gets you all 3 legendary beasts and all 3 starters without trading. And I missed the timer. You love a level 100 gauntlet joke in your team building video? Thank you. I'm glad you liked it. I liked it too. I just love those videos, and I've never really had to the level grinding has been, kind of shitty before, but it's never been that bad. And it's really bad in this one because you have to get them all to level 100. So I thought, you know what? I love Absol's videos. I'll send it. I'll send a mention his way, even though he's, you know, much more popular than I am. I thought it couldn't hurt. What are you capturing? OG hardware emulator. It's a DS. Playing on a captured DS right now. Why do you say every competitive Pokemon in Gen 4? Do you mean every obtainable? I mean every single viable Pokemon in A tier of competitive play. So, for example, I'll be getting every single Pokemon in OU. I'll be getting every single Pokemon ranked in BL. Every single Pokemon ranked in UU. You know, every single Pokemon ranked in NUBL. Every single Pokemon ranked in NU. And the reason it's every single competitive Pokemon and not every single Pokemon is because once you hit NU, which is the lowest tier in Gen 4, not every single Pokemon is ranked viably. Like, I don't think... like Graveler, for example, or not Graveler, Geodude, for example, is not ranked in DPP NU, but Graveler might be. Like, I don't know who the NFEs are. Like, but there are some not fully evolved Pokemon who are ranked in NU. Like, I know, I'm pretty sure Gabite is in NU. Gabite might even be better than NU, but I think Gabite is in NU. Yeah, Gabite is ranked in NU. Gligar is ranked in NU. Golbat is ranked in NU. So I will be catching all of these dogshit Pokemon as well. But once you start really hitting the bottom of the barrel, basically any Pokemon that doesn't have a written analysis, I won't be dealing with. So every Pokemon that could be viable in any tier. Aerial Ace over Rock Slide on Groudon was crazy. Well, you have to remember Rock Slide is a lot worse. You have to remember Rock Slide is a lot worse in Gen 3 than it is in other games. So normally, starting in Gen 4, I want to double check something. I just want to double check something. By the way, I knew it was a weird choice, but could you make an RNG proof vid? Think about its contest picture of its battle record. I'll eventually make a guide. I just don't have the time to make the guides. Okay, so basically in modern games. So when I say modern, for battle mechanics, I pretty much mean Gen 4 onward. The way spread moves work is that all moves that hit more than one Pokemon do 75% of their usual damage. So like Earthquake hits both Pokemon, but it deals less damage, even though it also hits your ally. Rock Slide is the exact same. Rock Slide is reduced to 75% of its usual power. However, in Gen 3, this is not the case. In Gen 3, if a move hits the two enemy Pokemon, but not your ally, it's actually reduced to 50% of its usual power. So Rock Slide. So I don't know. Rock Slide's base power is probably effectively like, I don't know Rock Slide's base power off the top of my head. It's like 40 or something. Surf, for example, is going to be a, instead of a, you know, 70 base power move or whatever, it's going to be a 50 base power move in Gen 3 double battles. So the moves that only hit the two enemy Pokemon are really bad. They're so weak. But, but moves that hit all three Pokemon, so, like, again, Earthquake in modern games is actually like a 75 power move because it's 100 base power reduced to 75% of its usual power, right? But here's the big thing. Earthquake and all moves that damage all the allies, even damaging your ally, are not reduced. So Earthquake stays at 100 base power in Gen 3 in doubles, and so do Explosion and Self-Destruct. They all stay at 100 base power, which is crazy. So single target moves, basically most of the moves that are, I was 1 seed late. We're just going to try it again. Pretty much most of the moves that hit only your enemies are going to be garbage. I don't even know of any good ones off the top of my head. I don't know if I don't know if any of those moves off the top of my head are good. There might be niche cases for some of them. And the only moves, Surf is not good in Gen 3. It's 45 power. You're not running Surf in doubles. You should run like Hydro Pump or Waterfall or something. Muddy Water is also halved in power. Muddy Water might have utility in the ability to lower accuracy, but like Blizzard and Hail, I mean, 100. It's only a 60 base power move, right? 120 halved is 60. 60 power is not very good. It's really weak. So, like, the only multi-target moves you're really going to be using in Gen 3 doubles... Nope, Heat Wave's in Gen 3. Blaziken definitely learns it. I think Charizard learns it. I don't know who else. But Heat Wave's a Gen 3 move. Yeah. But, like, it's pretty much Earthquake and Self-Destruct and Explosion are the only moves you're going to be running that can target more than one Pokemon. But the thing about those are, I think I talked about this earlier with some other people. Those were the only Pokemon. Those are the only moves that are, it's Earthquake, Magnitude, Self-Destruct, and Explosion are the only moves that do damage to your ally and your opponent. So, yeah. Pretty much all the moves you'll be running in Gen 3 doubles is going to be single target moves, I would say. There's going to probably be some instances, you know, in which you'll find a move that is going to be multi-target. Off the top of my head, I can't think of anything, though. Icy Wind is useful. Yes, Icy Wind is actually useful. I run Icy Wind on some Pokemon in Gen 3 doubles. I can look at my team to see if I run any multi-target moves. Let's see, what do I run? Owl? Okay, I'm running... Yeah, the only multi-target move I'm running is Icy Wind. That's only the enemies. I have a few people who are running Earthquake and Explosion. Snarl's like a Gen 5 move, isn't it? Or am I thinking of... I might be thinking of like Foul Play or something. Oh yeah, Snarl is a Gen 5 move. I'm not doing Little Cup. No. Oh my gosh, I missed the button again, dude. I'm failing. Oh, I explained it pretty well in the video, Bird Bones. Oh, I just closed the chat by accident. There are plenty of spread moves that exist. It's just... there are plenty... I've got chat back. There are plenty of spread moves that exist. It's just the fact that their power is halved. It means they're not going to be very useful unless they have an... unless their effect was to not deal damage. Like, the main point of them is to do something. Like, Icy Wind's power is 55, which, when you think about it, isn't the worst thing, but, you know. Was the hardest manip that I've ever done? Man. I would say the hardest manip I've ever done was probably Raikou and Colo. Going for a 5 IV Raikou in that way is fucking tough, man. It is not easy. 5 IV shiny. I don't think Icy Wind's 95 accuracy. Is that true? It is. Holy shit. I don't know if I've ever seen Icy Wind miss. Oh my god. Does that change in later gens? It's always 95, huh? I've never seen that move miss. No, I've literally never seen Icy Wind miss. Icy Wind's from Gold and Silver? Wow, I didn't know that. Tim Price gives you. Oh, that sounds right. You know what the problem is? Because I'm more of a singles player than doubles player, I mix up Icy Wind with the critical hit one a lot. Powder snow. Oh, frost breath, is that it? Yeah, frost breath. I mixed up with frost breath a lot. I feel like the moves have similar animations. Because you don't really use either of those moves in singles very much. Although I feel like I've seen frost breath on Pokemon. I don't know off the top of my head, Shiny. Great. 40. 171, 112, 57, 38. Can I please hit my seed? I'm so tired. Fine, I'll adjust it by 1 again. I didn't want to. I didn't want to do it, but I had to do it. What's up, Comango? How you doing? And this is the way painting RNG goes. You miss your seed, you hit your seed, you miss your seed. But the nice part about it is once you hit your seed, you've got it at least. EVs aren't going to be that bad. EV training in Gen 4 is really not that bad. You can EV train a Pokemon in like 15 minutes, 20 minutes. It's really not bad. And the nice part about Gen 4 is you don't have to level anyone up. Asiago, don't complain about my whistling. Root canal? Yeah, well, I'm having a root canal and it's gonna cost like $1,500 and it sucks ass. I had a root canal earlier this year, but the same tooth got reinfected. I don't know if it's just like lucky or unlucky or whatever, but maybe it didn't get all the way cleaned out the first time the root canal happened. And so it's just a fucking assload of money, and it's like, yeah, okay, well, So, was just sort of fucking freaking the fuck out about it, and there we go. What's up, Dupeness? How you doing? What's up, Damo? Happy like this to your yeah, it's just something that's nice to do. This is something that's nice to stream, Damo, when I like don't know what else to do. You know what I mean? I'll just chip away at it slowly. Would you ever RNG in Final Fantasy 12? No, I've never played Final Fantasy 12. I've only ever played Final Fantasy 10 and 10-2. I've gotten many shinies during this, Sasso. Sucks that US doesn't have healthcare? Yes, it does. It really, it really does. You're racing with Vlad, but that dude's something else. Vlad's a piece of shit. I actually hate him. He won't leave me alone. I actively avoided talking about him for several years, and he still feels the need to shit on me and make fun of me and the community that I have crafted around doing it in retail. What game is the hardest to RNG? If you're talking just the base game, it's either Fire Red or like the Gen 6 games, I think. Fire Red requires 2 frame perfect inputs, which, you know, that's tough. The Gen 6 games require a good computer and a bunch of bullshit, so. I'm not going for ults, you just don't understand my strategy. Right now I'm catching a Loudred to verify what initial seed I've landed on. Oh my lord. Okay, first of all, you're bold. Started the timer by accident, ignore that. How was I 2 seeds late? I'm gonna leave it on this. I can't believe I'm constantly late like this. Gen 60 is a good computer because... Dude, I'm gonna fucking tweak if I can't get this results by the end of today. It's actually wild, too. Harder. Landing sheer cold or eating a sandwich that's too big for your jaw. You know what? That's the one thing about being vegetarian is I don't eat as many sandwiches as I used to. I only eat egg sandwiches. Hold on. I might actually pivot something to my wife. Mandy! Listen, I know you were thinking gnocchis tonight. But what about sandwich with bread that's just been freshly made? Oh, just like turkey sandwiches and stuff again. You have turkey? You don't have any deli meat? What about a spam sandwich? Can you cut off a slice? I'm interested. What game do you think gave the best improvement to team building? Gen 8 by far. When you really look at Gen 6 and 7, they're not even that fast. It's messed up. What's the timer you have there? Is it Eon Timer? It's Flowtimer. It is a similar RNG timer. Just cut a small slice. Loaf of bread. Mid.
Super hard crust, but now it's like soft. You think it baked it all right? Thought it was good. Jesus, check.
Yeah, why not? You just cut it down into the middle, see? What's up, S Elf? How you doing? Good? Oh, yeah, it's good. Beautiful. That's made with a sourdough starter I've been cultivating for the last month. Whoever called RNG manipulation cheating is clearly talking about their bottom, many people. I remember back in the day, Blisy and a few others and I used to trade Gen 6 7 months for battling because it was that bad. Yeah, it was tough. Are you getting a soft-boiled Blisy? Blisy learns soft-boiled. It's like it's what... I already have a Wish Blisy, though, by the way. I actually made a whole video about my process for getting a Wish Blisy. I made a video about it a long time ago. It's a bit of an older video, but people still like it. Another sourdough enthusiast? I'm just a baking enthusiast. I like baking. I like bread baking. My wife likes sourdough more than I do. Well, because she likes softer breads. Yeah. I mean, I like sourdough as well. Like, it's fine. You want one bread. How has the sourdough? Because the last time I used this starter was in the bagels, I think, right? Oh no, the baguettes. That's pretty good. This is a Vermont sourdough. It's probably like 4 total hours of proofing. Yeah. Like 4 total hours of proofing. Plus the, like, several week old starter. Oh. I'm going for a Gallade, Ryoko. Because the thing is, I've been into making bagels lately because I want them for my egg sandwiches, but oh fuck. No. This is not a big deal. We can fix this. But I was making I was making egg bagels. And egg bagels use a lot of eggs, which are pretty expensive right now. So I was like, okay, well, I'll shift to making bagels with a sourdough starter, which just gives it extra flavor, which is, you know, it's not traditional with bagels, but I think it's like it's just a good way to enhance the flavor while make it 1,000, I think. I was still 1 late. I'll try one more time and then I'll do another calc. I don't really want to. What happened with eggs in America? They're just a bit expensive right now. I don't know. That's all. I don't really know why they're expensive. When I visit San Francisco, I bought a teddy bear shaped sourdough, snacked out all day like it was a little treat. That sounds yummy, Laura. You're having 2 slices of bread. You're having 2 slices. Oh no, never mind. I was like, what the heck? I only got 1. I really like your opinion about version exclusive legendaries for competitive gaming, by the way. Talk about most of the time buying 2 versions or more in case movesets. But yeah, I mean, you know, getting allowing version exclusive legendaries is fucked up, especially in the earlier gens where there was no like okay, is allowing version exclusive legendaries now that horrible? Because they give you 2 Koraidon or 2 Miraidon so that you can fucking trade them for the other one, you know? But they didn't used to, so I fell in love with Gen 2 Ace. It's cool. I have not seen the leaks and I don't want to know them, Jamie. Wait, 2 Koraidon? Yeah, you get 2 of the box legendary in Scarlet and Violet. You can trade the one that isn't the ride Koraidon. You cannot trade your ride Koraidon. You can trade the other one that you catch. The one in Area 0 you can trade. Bird flu increased egg prices? Is that fucking real? Oh my god, it is bird flu. Mandy, the egg prices are going up because of bird flu. Mandy, the egg prices are... The egg prices went up because of bird flu.
Oh, yeah?
Yes. Chickens are getting sick and dying, and it's raising the price of eggs. But it doesn't affect the chickens that are raised for meat. Because it's not... I don't know why. I just said that. So the meat prices have been low. Blisy, now that I got the shiny Trico, that means I know what my secret ID is. We're gonna do now that you know the secret ID. You can use it to catch any of your shiny. You know where all your shinies are located and can catch them. Why are you getting all competitive Pokemon? I just want to. I love Gen 4. I love Gen 4 OU, specifically. What's your opinion on Scarlet and Violet? I like it. Very good. It's not as good as Legends Arceus, but I thought it was still quite a good game. Do you think they will make a new version of PLA? You know, I don't think so. I think with those games, like, because so when you take a look at Legends Arceus, to me, Legends Arceus is actually like kind of comparable to Let's Go Pikachu Eevee, in the sense that I think it's like I think what they're trying to do with their like side games slash remakes is make like new ideas, basically. All right, so basically, like, think about, I actually have a tinfoil hat theory. If you're ready, you guys are ready for my tinfoil hat. My tinfoil hat theory is that Game Freak did not want to do another remake. I think they were maybe, they for whatever reason, they didn't want to remake Gen 4. And so what they did was instead made Legends Arceus as a different, like a way to make a different style of game. But TPCI wasn't super happy with that. Thought fans would want a regular remake instead of just PLA. Like, we were gonna get Legends Arceus instead of a Sinnoh remake, and so they commissioned the other one. 3F9D. I'm so early now. That's 3 early. Last time I was 1 late. I'm not gonna do an adjustment. What's up, Alabama E? How you doing? It has been a minute. The last... Yeah, PLA is probably my favorite Pokemon game in the last several years. BDSP is the worst remake ever. You know, I think Fire and Leaf Green's worse. I like it less. Somehow you like Fire and Leaf Green better than BDSP? I mean, it's close. They're both really bad. They're both really awful. By the way, guys, we have 121 viewers, but only 99 likes. If you guys haven't liked the stream yet and you're enjoying yourself, please click the like button. It helps me out a lot. On top of that, I'm about to pay for an expensive medical procedure. So if you have the ability to become a channel member, please click the join button down below. It says you can do it as low as $1.99 a month. You get access to my videos early. You get access to a special section of the Discord. You get access to a bunch of fun emoji to use. You get access to behind the scenes content for my videos. Right now, for my latest Gen 3 Team Builder video, you have access to the full hour-long interview with Mischievous. You have access to the planning document that I use, the script, a edited version of the video that's slightly longer, that I cut down for pacing issues, and on top of that you have the script where I have a bunch of cut stuff and editor's notes, and the full Team Poke Paste. ORAS is the best remakes. They're pretty good. I think Heart Gold and Soul Silver are by far the gold standard, though, unfortunately. ORAS, like, could easily have competed if they just had more content. The only extra content in ORAS is that you can catch Pokemon, basically. Like, the Delta episode is cool, I agree, but it's not long enough, especially when you compare it to what Heart Gold Soul Silver's got it going on, right? Gen 3 only has, like, ORAS only has for the post-game content catching other legendaries and catching the national decks. That's really the post-game content in its entirety, which is okay, but not great. Compared to Heart Gold, which has... Now, Heart Gold has a lot of stuff, right? Heart Gold has the Battle Frontier, which, you know, okay, to be fair to them, the Battle Frontier is clearly just a Control-C, Control-V into there. But Heart Gold also has the Pokathlon, which is quite a fun feature. And it just has everything from the other games, yeah, so I don't know. You think that Kanto brings the region down? What are you talking about? I quite like Johto's version of... I like the Johto that we see in Kanto. I think you guys misunderstand what's going on in Kanto in First of all, calling it bloated is a bit weird because it doesn't last very long. It goes by, you know, fairly quickly. Like, you're not bloated is when the game like is kind of wasting your time. And Kanto doesn't really waste your time. What Kanto is, and Kanto is best experienced like after it was the most well done in the originals because you like when you first play Gold and Silver, like after like you play Red and Blue during Pokemania, and then you play Gold and Silver for the first time. It has been like several years since, you know, it's been 2 years since Red and Blue came out. You are experiencing like nostalgia. It's like going back to a place you haven't been in a while. It's going back to a place you haven't been in a while, but that place is virtual, so I quite like it. It's just seeing the region through a different lens, and it's like a fun way to experience it. I don't know. It's not a huge deal. It's too late that time. I don't know how I'm being so inconsistent. Do I have this set to DS or GBA or something? No, I haven't. I never played Let's Go. No, I think that Johto should always be included with Kanto, and in fact, I kind of wish Kanto was always included with Johto. I would probably have liked Fire Red and Leaf Green a lot more if Fire Red and Leaf Green included, instead of the Sevi Islands, which are actual bloat. Like, you want to talk about what actual bloat is, you talk about the Sevi Islands. The Sevi Islands are a bunch of islands with nothing in them that you have to play through a small portion of the story for, just so that you can trade with non-Fire Red and Leaf Green games. That is extremely frustrating. I don't like that. That's bloat, right? Johto is like, you kind of like you could just not play the game anymore. Like, not a lot of features are locked behind Red. There are some things, but I can't remember what they are off the top of my head. So like doing like a shorter post game that's like just quickly challenging the 8 Johto gym leaders would be very fun, I think. I don't really think that the level curve is very bad in Johto. Everyone complains about it, but I feel like people don't understand what they're talking about. The level curve is fine in Johto. In fact, the only actual issue with Johto's leveling is the wild Pokemon are like weirdly underleveled. But like if you collect your team, if you have like 4 or 5 Pokemon by Morty, you're not going to be over or under leveled at all by the time you do all the other gym leaders. You can make the game over leveled if you do Price first. Like if you do Morty and then Price, you're gonna be over leveled for Chuck and Jasmine, but I don't count that as a negative. That's just an option. Like that's just a path split you're allowed to do. But the Elite Four are all in their 40s, and you should also be in your 30s or 40s. I don't think I've ever played through a Johto game and been like under or over leveled for the Elite Four. They are a low level, which is kind of weird, but it's like not a huge deal. I don't know. Isn't Jasmine's Steelix stronger than Price's Pillow-Swine? I don't know if that's the case off the top of my head, but she's always been easy for me because I can just use Surf on it. But why shouldn't the E4 be level 40? As long as your Pokemon are also level 40, it doesn't matter, and they will be. Do you consider the Kanto postgame? Not really. I think the true credits are when you beat Red. I think the first credits are fake out credits. The one level curve issue both Johto games have, so, you know, the remakes and the originals, is Red. Red is too high level. If Red is just way too high level. I think it would be fun for the magnet train to open up. No, Red is the actual final boss. Because they literally lock content behind Red. So if they locked no content behind Red, I would agree with you, Liberbo. But because like for example in Emerald, I don't think they lock anything behind Steven in Emerald. I've never beaten Steven on this save file, I don't think. But they could also just have a different ship leave the port of the SSN. Like, you could just have a different ship. Like, in Fire Red and Leaf Green, the SSN doesn't take you. The SS... I don't know if it's the SS Aqua or whatever. I think the SS Aqua's Johto. Oh, but yeah, in the Kanto games as well. So, like, imagine if in Fire Red and Leaf Green... Like, I think this is cool. Like, in Fire Red and Leaf Green, you're playing as Red, right? You get to do the Johto gyms. You beat the Johto gyms. You beat the Johto gyms, and then after you defeat the Johto gyms, you get to the top of Mount Silver, and it just does like a little bit of it fades to black, and it goes 3 years later, and you're Red standing there, and you watch an NPC approach you, and you fight him. Like, I think that'd be a cool ending. I was one late. Like, that'd be a very cool final boss for Fire Red. I have all of OU right now, and all of BL except Gallade. What's up, Krista? Stop by, say hi. How are you? I am doing well. How are you? Fire and Leaf Green are definitely not passion projects, I will say. So Caribou, I'm doing well. How are you? No, the journal thing's really annoying. I do not like the fame checker or the DPP journal. It's just like an extra button that you have to mash B on the title screen. Like, maybe it's helpful for people who, like, put it down for a long time. I think that's what they were trying to do. On PT, you could just press start. I mean, you can just press B to get past it, or start to get past it, or whatever. But it still shows up and wastes some time during resets. Now, this is content. What's up, Cini? Is it any different from someone shiny hunting? Does the journal affect RNG manips? Yeah. If you have caught a Pokemon, it advances the RNG by 2 every time you go to that page. Oh, man. I don't know why I'm having such trouble with his results. Can't say I'm watching Shiny Honey. What are you here for? Fucking leave, then. I'm banning you. Please be the right one. I am in hell. It's not the right one. 166, 112, 68, 55, 68, 48, 55, 45. Dude, I'm still dead. I don't know what to do. We're just gonna... Hold on, I have an idea, but... Why did you ban them? I don't like this type of negativity in my channel. Like, someone comes in and is just like... Wow, such interesting content. Like, nothing's happening. And it's like, what are you here for? Leave. Like, I don't want you... Like, I'm not interested in that type of, like, negativity. Like, and if they meant it as a joke, this is a lesson for you. If you don't know people, I don't know people, like, I am not gonna know that you're making a joke. It's like, if you tell that type of joke to the person you met the first time, like, okay, let's say you are joining a friend to a new friend's house playing, and they're playing video games, and they're just watching a video game, playing it in silence, and you come in and you say, to your friend and this new person you've never met before, wow, really fun here, huh? Like, what kind of introduction to that is a person? Like, it is not always going to be clear that it's a joke. Like, I am not easy. It's not easy for me to read jokes as well. So when I see someone say something, I will admit, I am very easily given negativity because people just constantly say annoying shit in my comments. Like, really just unhelpful negative things. And so it's like someone who comes in and says like, wow, this is interesting. All right, you're banned. Like, if that was sarcasm, don't say sarcasm for the first time. Like, your comment, I see your comment. The first thing that happened isn't I thought that was a joke, right? The first thing that happened was I was upset by that. So I banned them. It's pretty simple. I just don't like that type of negativity. Thank you, I appreciate it. People can get away with sarcasm and stuff when I know them a little bit better. Like, any chat regulars, I get... Like, the more I get accustomed to someone's behavior, the more I can understand them as a person. So it's like... But the thing is, like, yeah, I don't know. You just have to be... I just don't think that leading with negativity or sarcasm or anything like that is the way to introduce yourself to someone in any way. Especially, it's harder over texts. And, like, I had the same thing happen where, like... Well, and part of the reason I don't put up with, I tend to not be charitable with my readings in chat is because it's like, I have like a very hard time like not replying to people, in that way. So it's like, it's easier for me, like, because someone could be coming in to troll me or say negative things. And so it's like, really my only option is to ban them because it's difficult for me to not constantly reply to them and explain to them what's going on, you know what I mean? So, I might. The problem with Colo, I should do a Colo tutorial, but the problem is nobody ever fucking watches them. It's like, it's not even worth the time it's going to take for me to make the tutorial because nobody watches those stupid videos. Yeah, but like, you know, I've had similar interactions in real life. Like, for example, like, I met a dude through a friend and like they introduced themselves to me. They're like, "Hi, I'm X. I'm the product of a loveless marriage where they should have been divorced a long time ago, whose parents never loved them." And I was like, I'm not gonna be your friend. I'm just not gonna be friends with that person. Like, that's you're. It's like, to me, what that person did with their joke, if it was a joke, is the exact same thing as that person. Like, that's just not a funny joke. If that is an introduction. Yeah, like, even if they meant it as a joke, like, even if that person meant that statement to me as a joke, it's like, I'm just trying to play Shadowhunters. Like, why are you... Like, we can... I'm just very much not receptive to that type of a joke or intro or anything like that. I don't know. And see what I meant about replying, by the way? I banned this person like 5 minutes ago, and yes, we're on Seed, finally. Holy fucking moly. I banned that person like 5 minutes ago, and I'm still talking about all of this. In part because, yeah, I feel the need to justify myself. That's true. But also, I just like talking about this type of stuff as well, so... Sounds awkward as hell. It was. You're reading too much into it? I'm banning you again. I think by doubling down, you kind of proved my point, by the way. Why did you get banned again? It's very simple. Instead of coming in and saying, hey, I didn't mean it that way, sorry. Like, I didn't mean it. Like, if you came in and you said, hey, I didn't mean it negatively, my bad, that's, I'd have no problem here, okay? But you didn't. You said no one was talking, so I made a comment about how no one was talking. How do you think that makes a streamer feel? I feel pretty good because I have 120 viewers, which is good for me. I feel like that's a good viewer number for me as a streamer. Like, that's like a decent number for myself, for my typical metrics, right? But you come in and you point out, like, oh, Blissy's not talking, chat isn't moving, wow, it's quiet in here. Like, that makes a person feel bad, right? Even if you meant it as a joke. Like, you can't make jokes that could hurt people's feelings around people for the first time if you don't know what they're like or who they are. So, like, you may feel like you did nothing wrong, and that's totally fine. You don't have to feel as though you did something. You don't have to feel like you did something. Basically, what I'm saying is your statement, what you did to me, made me feel badly, and it's like you have to just kind of accept that. And it's like, if you're not the type of person who is receptive to hearing when someone you're interested in talking to is upset, or why they're upset, or if they're upset, then you're not a person I want to be around anyway. So, there you go. Very simple. How's it going? Is there any reason why you want to get all the competitive Pokemon in Gen 4? It's actually Gen 3. Or it's Gen 4, not Gen 3. I want to do it because I want to effectively make a bunch of rentals in Pokemon Battle Revolution. Is what I want to do. Because that game has no rentals, technically. Wait, no, it's this one, isn't it? So we save the seed. And this is the dome. Fudge. Yeah, I'll be getting the SV DLC. I want to play that game more. Why do you need rolls from Gen 3? It's just easier for me to get here. It probably would be possible, just no one's looked into it at all. For some positivity, this is my first time hopping into the stream. Just want to say thanks for the RNG tutorials again. Thank you very much, Simulacrum. I appreciate it. And it's like, I'm not so upset by what that person said, by the way. But I was just explaining myself to them and the viewers and everything. Like, I just always think it's important people understand what my mindset is and what's going on. I like to talk about those things. This is just, I just want all the Pokemon. I just want to get all the Pokemon for, like, rentals. I've heard of XG. I've never played it. Or even looked at what the changes are. I'm doing alright, Sapology. Thank you. What's up, Pseudo-C? What do you think about DNS edits for mystery gifts in old games? I think the best part about the DNS stuff in the old games is that it lets people get it without having to do any hacks, even though I don't view the DNS stuff as any different than injections. You know what I mean? Love the content. Oh, whoops, I didn't want to do that. Love the content. New to RNG Manip. Starting with black and white. Got a shiny Tepig. Nice. Congratulations. Hey, what's up, Medium? How you doing? Yeah, Gen 3 video was so interesting. I'm glad you liked it. Thank you very much, Kirks. Appreciate it. I worked really hard on those videos. I wish it was popping off a little bit more, but what can you do? Oh, yeah. I think to be clear, especially in old gens, I have no issue with, like, hacking, especially for events and things like that. Like, I have no issue with any of that type of stuff. My videos don't allow hacking, pretty much for the express purposes of showing you, you know, what did Game Freak think was chill. Like, I use glitches, like, I'll hack in events. A lot of the times I'll use glitches for events if they exist, because I just think it's a little bit more interesting to use glitches for events, but that's not like a moral stance, right? Like, I never have any problem with it. I don't use the DNS because it's literally less convenient than injecting. So, alright. So, we know we're on the right seed. So, what we can do now is delete all of these. We're going to copy this seed into here. We don't know what advance we're going to be at, right? So, we're going to say 15,000. We're going to say... How advances is 10... And so now what we're going to do... I don't know if I saved, but I'll save again. Oh. I don't think people would care, Jamie. But even if people did care, you shouldn't listen to their opinions. Right? When you're doing a single-player challenge, the only thing that you should think about is what is right for you. Oh, wait. I didn't mean to... we're just going to do Flowtimer Converter. We're going to do Emerald. We're doing NDS. We're doing Sweet Scent Indoors. Doing a 0-second intro timer. Encounter advances. We'll just do like 900. What? Okay, fine, we'll do... Oh, I put the wrong number in this way. Lol. Well, when you do a injection pseudo-C, it gives you the wonder card on your save. You don't inject the Pokemon, you inject the wonder card. W stream. Thank you, Dark Void. I appreciate it. Love the content. I'm trying Petalburg Woods. You can tell if it's a cave by the color. So I don't know what Petalburg Woods is off the top of my hand. But... So like if I Sweet Scent here... If it's blue, it's indoors. If it's black, it's outside. There you go. Thank you, Allosaurus. I appreciate it. Distribution ROMs I view as slightly more... You mispronounced my name when I came into chat, and I liked the sound of it, so I changed. What the fuck? That's a little... What did I say? I don't even remember. Alright. I do think the distro carts are cool. I like collecting merch like that, so... I'm very susceptible to that type of collecting. Although they're just too expensive for me to want to buy. You're sassy. All right. Hold on. I need to do a calculator really quick. So 900 minus 268 minus 632. We're at 11, so we are at 11,835. All right, so we're doing Emerald 102. I should just use Pokefinder for this. H2 102 C3FA0. Give me a moment. Alright, so we should be waiting. So hold on. So alright, so we're doing this minus 11,835. Alright, so we have to wait about 40,000 advances. I'll subtract this by 6,000. We have to do 36,000 advances. So we just have to wait a decent amount of time. We have to wait about 10 minutes. Painting thing does work for RS, but the problem with painting in Ruby and Sapphire is that you can't save the battle record. You can't save the battle record, so you have to do a double frame perfect input with luck. The battle record preserves your current RNG state from what it was at the start of a battle. So you effectively can create a save state within the RNG itself. All right, we have to vibe for 10 minutes. Mew Mew is how I cry. Very interesting. How do you know what point you need to save it at? The Gen 3 RNG advances forward in the same way that the overworld does in for like Raikou and Swablu Laura. So basically what you do is you find the initial seed using Pokefinder that you want to hit, and you figure out how to hit it with the painting. And then after you hit it in the painting, you catch a Pokemon to see where you're at in the RNG, and just do literally math, just see how far away am I, how long do I have to wait. Do more Gen 3 stuff? I'm doing Gen 3 stuff right now. What do you want from me? More. Damn, come on, man. I'm doing my best. Come on. Join the stream for it to be Gen 3. Well, I'm doing it for Gen 4. To be fair, it doesn't say... Well, okay, my game does say that I'm playing Heart Gold and Soul Silver, which I'm fucking not. But it says getting every competitive Pokemon in Gen 4. So that means I'm getting them... I guess I meant for Gen 4, not within Gen 4. When did I pick up interest in RNG manips? It was probably in... It was around 2012. Absolute is like 10 DSs at once. Yeah, I don't think it'd be too hard to RNG 2 games at once. You have to do so much more. Listen, okay, nobody fucking send this to... Oh, my webcam froze. Hold on. I'm fixing it. Fucking relax. Hello, we're back. Listen, don't fucking go sending this to some shiny hunting people, because I have worked very hard to make sure I don't have a fucking bad relationship with these people. Shiny full odds hunting specifically is not something that requires lots of focus for the most part. Of course, there's going to be full odds hunting that requires more focus than others, and yes, doing more than one system at a time does require more focus, especially if you're not doing like a hack where you use one controller for multiple consoles. But that is part of the appeal of the full odds hunting, I believe, is because it is so easy to do while doing something else. Like lots of shiny hunters like to be able to do it while watching a movie, right? I can't do that while watching a movie. I can't do this while watching a movie. You have to focus on RNG manips the whole time. So because you have to focus on it constantly, it's like, okay. This wasn't ever meant to disparage a fucking shiny hunter or some shit, by the way. Lots of people think I'm trying to say mean things about shiny hunters all the time. I'm not. I've had problems with them because they've made me feel, as like a community in general, I have felt very, they can, especially full odds community, can feel very exclusionary. But I think a lot of the people have been trying to leave that. Like, I don't understand, like, Egg Month is happening right now, for example, and it's being run by Speed Twister, who is, like, an elitist jerk, I think. And he made Egg Month full odds. Why? Why would you make it full odds? Like, really think about it. Making an egg event full odds only, like, all it exists is to just exclude people, from my perspective. Like, I just, like, I don't know. You've turned me into a shiny hunting goblin. You've ruined me. Battle Factory. What's up, Green Darkness? You're back. Oh, right. It's your day off still. It's not 8192 elitism, because plenty of people hunt full odds in 4096 games. I don't know. I just viewed it as, I just thought it was weird. I would prefer... Oh, shouldn't be too many frames. Shinies are meant to be rare? Well, no shiny is rare. Because there's an infinite amount of them. Can egg odds even be improved? In Gen 4 onward, they can, yeah. With Masuda method. Why is it not attacking me? Does it not have an attacking move? Oh, thank God. You also think Speed Twister's event is only 1 out of 8192? Dude, that guy's such a jerk. I have real problems with that guy. Well, it was really funny. I got a comment on my short about the Mewtwo where someone was like, I don't like people who RNG minute for shiny hunting. And I was like, what are you commenting here for? Leave. And, you know, we got into a mini argument back and forth because, again, I have trouble not replying to people who comment, like, negatively on my videos. Wait, he can't hit me. And he replied, eventually he goes, the main thing about shiny hunting for me is it's the journey, right? Like, he was like, I'm not trying to rush to get my shiny. I'm trying to just, like, I'm trying to just go on the journey and have interesting stories to tell about how I got my shiny. And it's like I don't understand, like, to me, it's, like, delusional to, Like, do you think that I have no interesting stories about getting not just shiny Pokemon, but Pokemon in general through RNG manips? Like, do you know what I mean? Like it took me 2 weeks to get the TGTV Zapdos. Like, do you think that's not an interesting thing for me to talk about? Like, do you know what I mean? It's like, it's crazy. Actually, we should just go right for the Ralts. And it's like, yeah, everyone enjoys the game in their own way, and it's totally fine. I can just do anywhere in here, right? Alright, we'll see if we can't get Ralts ASAP. Like, but the thing is, people who only shiny hunt, which again is fine. I have nothing against shiny hunters. I'm just talking about the toxicity. I, as a human being, right? I'm just talking about the toxicity that me, as a human being, has experienced before. Okay? All right? Just so we're clear on this. So, like, the people who say things like that have, like, clearly never tried a manip before, because if you ever try a manip, you would know that, okay, maybe, maybe it is, when you learn how to just get a quick shiny or do a just quick thing, it's easy, right? Like, am I gonna sit here and pretend that after 6 years, it is difficult for me to get a Route 101 shiny with Sweet Scent in this game? No, I'm not gonna pretend that. It's fucking easy for me. Do you know what I mean? But, like, you know what? Laura, I think Laura is just one of the best examples of this. Laura's first RNG manip ever was, technically, we'll do the Dunsparce, because even though technically your main target was Swablu here, it was the Blink RNG in Coliseum. Like, she had to learn how to navigate Japanese computer programs, how to RNG for the first time, like the concept of what a seed is. She had to learn to watch Espeon fucking Blink. And like, you have to learn so much to do all this stuff, right? Like, and when you are done with just getting quick shinies, you're going to eventually move on to more difficult things from the hobby if you become hooked on the hobby, right? Because like maybe you'll be like me and become interested in good stats, right? Or maybe you're still just a shiny hunter. All you want is the shinies. Eventually, you're gonna learn how you're gonna want a Pokemon that is difficult to get via RNG manip, because those exist. I guarantee I have taken longer to do some manips than people have to do full-on hunts, just by the very nature of it being a skill-based thing. Because if you're not good enough, you're not gonna get it, right? Maybe you're gonna maybe the shiny that you want, maybe you want to do a Ribbon Master in Colo. You're going to have to learn how to do all the difficult manips in Colo, right? Those are not easy. None of them are. The only easy ones is like the 4 Sneasel guys, right? Maybe you're going to learn a different game, and learning, like, maybe you feel like you've done all the shinies you want in Gen 3. You're going to move on to Gen 4, which, guess what? Gen 4 is a totally different process. You have to relearn everything from scratch. So to me, it's like you're always going to have stories, because what this is ultimately is a hobby for you to spend your free time on. And you're always going to have stories to tell people about how you spent your free time. You're going to meet people in a community. You're going to make friends. That's how it is. Because I oftentimes say, like, oh, I didn't build a community here. Because the truth is, I didn't build a community. I did not intentionally build a community, is what I meant, right? I made tutorial videos for because I felt like there wasn't any good video tutorials for something that I liked. Before, let me tell you something. Before I had made my YouTube videos, I had never talked to another soul about RNG manipulation. It was just something I did alone in my room. Like, my girlfriend, now my wife, knew about it because I had told her about it, but I hadn't even started my YouTube channel when I met her. And it's like, you So like I make the YouTube channel and like there are people still asking questions because, you know, it's hard to convey everything 100% and do all troubleshooting through a video or through a text guide. So I made the Discord. I'm like, just come ask me questions here. The Discord was literally not meant for me to meet cool people or meet, like, it was never meant to form a community. It was meant to, so people could show up and go, how do I do this? And I'd go, you do this. And then they would leave. Because I sort of thought Discord would be closer to forums, but it's actually more like it's more like IRCs or Zat chats, if you're old. So, but you know, over time I met people like Green Darkness, like all of you in chat, like Papa Hefe. Thank you for the $3, Seiji. I appreciate it. Everybody pog Seiji. So it's like, you know, I didn't intend for that, but like that's just the natural way a community happens, you know what I mean? That's just how it works, man. And it's like you just meet like a nice community of people. Alright, so we're Route 102, Grass Emerald. We have Zigzagoon. It is docile. It's level 3. 77779. Alright, and we're aiming for advanced number. I think we're aiming for this. We'll try 50, see if I get anything. Okay, we'll try 12. Are you docile? Oh, I didn't calculate. Oh, I meant dingus. ZeroGN donated $5. Thank you very much. Besides ZZ, AZZ, no one else made Pomeg RNG content that was anything beyond an RNG showcase. You were leaving the creator on this niche, so I hear great. Thank you very much, Zero. I appreciate it. Okay, are these all the same guys, or are these different? Alright, I need to narrow this down. Within 1,000 frames? Well, you know what? We hit a Zigzagoon. Dr. Butterscotch is Chansey member for 1 month. Zigzagoon. Yeah, did you see that video? Or are you talking about my Zig? Well, it's level 3. So we know this. Oh, these are the same frame. I see. Okay. One is 40 away. Oh, no, it has to be this one. So I was quite a bit late. I was a decent amount late. Okay, so I have to just do a calculator real quick skis. So we do 54744 minus my target of this. We were 91 frames late. In fact, I don't have to do any. Well, I'm just gonna do it this way. I don't know why I'm doing it this way. It's kind of bad to do this way, but whatever. Okay. Put it in the Flowtimer. What's up, Queers Plaza? How are you today? RNG manip is glitchy too. RNG manipulation is by definition not a glitch, for the record. Some game, in fact, the only game that I know of off the top of my head that requires a glitch to do RNG manips in is Gen 8. You have to use a date skip glitch to RNG in it. But RNG manips are not glitches. RNG manips are, because when you're doing an RNG manip, you're not doing anything out of bounds of the game. That is how the game was programmed to work. You just understand how it works, right? Whereas if you're doing a glitch, the game is not meant to be doing that thing, right? A glitch is something the game isn't supposed to be doing, right? And in fact, the strict appeal about RNG Manip for me is that it is not doing anything out of the bounds of the game. It is very cool that it works. It's working this way, and you just know how it works. Yeah. Little Raccoon, thank you for the $5. Zigzagoon, my boy. Would you say anyone can get into RNG? Yes, I think so, Emolga. Just join my Discord if you have questions. Everyone will be down to help you. Did you install GB Accelerator on your own? I did. Was it straightforward? Yes, but it was still difficult. Removing the previous chip is not easy. Yeah, exactly, Francisco. When are you streaming? Right now. I'm saying it's glitchy because it's exploiting the game's mechanic in an unintended way. In RNG Manip cannot be done in an unintended way. Like, do you have a way? Have you basically your notion of the fact that exploiting the RNG in an unintended way is based on the idea that the developer is opposed to me doing this. Do you know for a fact that the developer finds a problem with me figuring out how the game works and then doing it? Do you know this? Do you know this for a fact? The answer is you don't, right? You can't attribute developer intent if you've not fucking spoken to the developers. And again, just because a developer didn't intend something doesn't mean it is glitchy behavior. Do you think they intended people to spend years of their life soft resetting? Is that intended? No. No, it's not. There's no way I was this late. Oh, this is the wrong one, Lotad. What level are you? 3. This is gonna be hard figuring out which one I fucking hit. I probably hit this one if I had to guess. I'll just subtract 2 advances. Bink, bink. Oh, wait. Like, basically, I think any hardcore player of a game is probably going to be doing something that isn't intended. Like, I think most developers of games don't expect players to go so far in a lot of ways. But, like, that doesn't mean it's glitchy behavior. Did BKC just release 2 videos in one day today? Oh, okay. The second one is a fucking tournament video. I was like, that's fucking crazy. The fact that some things are locked behind RNG means that they were supposed to have a small chance of occurring. There is no... the chance of occurring is no different with RNG. It is the same amount of chance. When you're manipulating the RNG, you're not altering the chance of the thing to occur. What's up, Locus? I am trying to get a 5 IV Ralts, and we're pretty close to it now. What if I did an RNG race with someone else? An RNG for... a race for what? You know what I've always wanted to do was do like a card pack battle where I like get a pack of cards and RNG the team of that. Oh my god, is it a girl? Oh, I hope this is the... I hope I... Oh, no. Dude, that'll be so funny if I fucked up. You know, I didn't check... I have to check something now. I'm actually going into panic mode right now. Hold on, because there's no way there's two rolls this close to each other. This is a classic Blisy blunder, by the way. Fuck, it is God damn it. Well, this is the right rolls, but it's the wrong gender. I'm almost certain this is the correct rolls, but I didn't check the gender before doing all of this bullshit. Lamau. Yeah, this is it. That's fine. I'll just use it as a parent in Gen 3. Well, we won't be doing the glitch, that means. That's fine. It's not a huge deal. What I'll do is I'll trade it up to Gen 4. I'll trade it up to Gen 4 and use it as a parent. Who can teach Ralts Will-O-Wisp in Gen 4? I need to figure out. No, the gender is tied to the PID, but because you know what happens is I don't usually care about gender for the Pokemon. Oh, and Ice Punch isn't an egg move either. So I don't usually care about the gender of the Pokemon, so I just forgot to put in the I forgot to put in the gender ratio because I'm not used to... I'm just not used to doing something specifically. So yeah, oops. That's fine. What are all these Mewtwo's? Are these all 3 different Mewtwo's? What the fuck? Alright, so... Yeah, because it needs Will-O-Wisp. So what I'm going to first do is check if I have anyone in Gen 4. I'll use whatever Garchomp. I actually kind of like girl Garchomps more. I gotta organize the PC really quick. Oh, I guess that means the Ralts we'll get will be shiny. Latias. Heatran. Who goes here? Who am I missing? What? Powdon. Did I put someone in the wrong spot? Oh, you. too. Flygon goes there. I also need to check. You're a girl. I might not have anyone. I might just have to catch like a random Shuppet or something. Who can teach it? It is just Bennett Shuppet line. My only hope is I have some other one lying around. Excellent. What level do you get this? You get this at level 33. You're level 28. Do I have another one? It's not so bad. I can level you up. Oh, cool. I'm playing this on a DS. All right. Brain. So what I want to do, get a DSi. No GBA games though. Okay, I have to trade Pokemon up. Are any of these Pokemon like... These are probably not even worth transferring out, huh? I'll just clone these random guys over here and call it a... Alright, we're just gonna do the cloning and then transfer up and then we'll be done. See. It's here. That sucks, Damo. 4 Pokemon. What's up, Cersei? How you doing? Rare candy. It's 28, so it's 29, 30, 31, 32. That should be enough to get that guy to the right level. Alright. Alright, and now transfer time. I said hi, Cersei. I'm not building the team. I'm just transferring Pokemon. Fuck! Why does it do that? I guess it's better. Yeah, I guess technically every team. I expect camera up to be like up here. There's Raikou. No, you could just transfer more than one a day in Heart Gold. Oh, Mag Cargo's got transferred. And I like camera up. No! Oh, thank God. I almost said no. Had to catch him again. Favorite Pokemon for alligator. Oh, good. They all ended up here in the useless box. Alright, perfect. Well, actually, Raikou can be moved into the complete box, because Raikou is just done. Nope, you're BL. Alright, only one more Pokemon, and that's going to be for Ralts here. A lot of people have been asking what I have so far, so here's what I have. So I have Aerodactyl, Azelf, Blisy, Breloom, Bronzong, Celebi. I can actually... I'll show the movesets. So Aerodactyl, Azelf, Blisy, Breloom, Bronzong, Celebi. DD Dragonite, just your standard dog shit Dusclops because it's bad. Mixed Electivire, this Pokemon's also bad. Sub, Pataya, Empoleon. Just a lead Stealth Frog Infernape. Standard Spin Explosion, Spikes, Fortress. Standard Stall Breaker for this thing, Gliscor. This is a pretty much standard Gengar. I don't remember if it was supposed to be Specs or Life Orb. Probably Specs. DD Gyarados, actually kind of bad. Want to replace it. It's Jolly. You really don't need max speed Jolly on this thing, which is what it is. This is a Scarf Heatran set. It's naive, so it can have Explosion. This is just standard bulky Hippowdon. Yeah, I probably will PP up them all eventually. This is a Choice Scarf Flygon, very standard. There's a Wish CM Jirachi. This is a standard Jolteon, probably Specs also. It's really bad Pokemon, I think, but that set is. Standard Specs Latias, this thing's really good. Standard SD LO Lucario. Standard Lead Machamp. This is meant to be a CB Metagross. Meant to be sub Magnezone, pretty good Pokemon. Standard Lead Memo. This is meant to be Specs. This is a really bad Pokemon, but they banned... I don't even know what its last move is supposed to be, but they banned Baton Pass. So, in fact, why do you have Cut? What is your final move supposed to be? He's EV training everything, or she's EV training everything. Oh, Night Slash. I don't know why I put Cut on it. And then this thing is a bulky SD Scizor. This is a set of my own devise. This is a leaf choice. This is a lead choice scarf Roserade. All right, then what we have next is a fast. The HP is probably Ice, if I remember correctly. This is a like pretty fast Suicune. It's just meant to be PP stall Suicune. Lead Scarf isn't that common. It's like also modest Scarf. Anyway, the standard Skarmory. Lead Spore Smeargle. Kind of a shit Pokemon, but this is meant to be CB Snorlax. I picked CB because I think it's funny. There's a bold Starmie. It sucks ass. Never use Bolmy. Never use Bolmy. Or Bold Me. This is meant to be just like a standard offensive Leech Seeding Shaman. Standard mid-game rocking bulky Swampert. Just spin Tentacle, Toxic Spike. I don't know. This is meant to be a probably Scarf Togekiss. Might be Specs since it's timid. This is CB Tar Slow, meant to go with Trick Room Core. This is standard Curse Umbreon, kind of sucks ass. Again, standard Wish Pass Vaporeon, also not a great Pokemon. This thing is standard CB Weavile, kind of mid as well. And then this is an Agility Zapdos. It's not really going to be the main Zapdos. As you saw, I have many others. In the 2 train section, if you see, I have 3 other Zapdos, so Agility Zapdos is hardly the main one here. Then in BL, we have the standard Protect Seed Abomasnow. Pretty good Pokemon, actually, these days. CM, Moonlight guy, sucks ass. Roost, Stall Break, and Golbat. Kind of a mid Pokemon. Kind of fun to use. Not that great, but it's fun. It's like a worse version of Gliscor, I think. Lead, Frostlass, simple. CM, Protect, Stall, Raikou. CB Heracross, always fun to use. This is meant to be a mixed LO breaking Honchkrow. Probably not the best Pokemon, but fun to use as well. This is meant to be a Specs Adaptability PZ. Hilarious Pokemon. 10 out of 10. Would recommend using this. CB Adamant Staraptor. Again, hilarious Pokemon. Not great, but always recommend. This is meant to be a Specs Tinted Lens. Yanmega. Hilarious again. Very powerful. And that's it. And then we have a few more Pokemon left for OU to level up and train. So Spiritomb here needs to be EV trained. And get them the proper moves. And then these Pokemon are all extras who aren't quite OU yet, who I can EV train up. I use a DS and a DS capture card. That's everything I've got so far. Wouldn't you always want Timid Starmie? Bulky Starmie used to be like kind of popular. I just think it sucks. All right, everybody. That's it. Thank you for watching. I'll see you later.